Welcome back to the Royal News 365 channel, my friends. I believe that by now, most of you have grasped the information that the Princess of Wales has cancer. This is sad news and we don't want it. Yet, what we can do is pray for her. I think the health issue is a big one, and once Catherine announces everything herself, the intrigue surrounding her will end. However, no, this cannot stop while there are still evil people taking advantage of this opportunity to attack a poor woman. I'm unfathomably angry that the announcement has been made following a relentless invasion of privacy and disgusting harassment. This is news that takes weeks and months to accept and sink in for the person diagnosed and the family and closest around them. How dare every person involving themselves in the speculation push her to this and get to carry on unpunished? How dare they? I am so sorry for her to have to deal with this shocking news. I can imagine hearing the word cancer and thinking about her children. The fact she had to reveal this information is disgusting. She has been media and publicly bullied into revealing her private medical health because people and the media wouldn't stop. The fact she could not have privacy, even on the original timeline of being back after Easter. We hope the attacks will stop. However, I know a lot of them won't and will still be spreading conspiracy theories and lies. This just shows how vile the media can be. They hounded this small family as they were going through such a difficult time, forcing a sick woman to explain her medical conditions and plead for privacy. I hope no one buys or clicks on any media outlet that invades or speculates about the Wales family during this time. It's so hard to not get so mad at all those people who speculated, tried to get her medical records, and said some nasty things. For Catherine to come out and tell us this, she shouldn't have had to do it. Her family should have been able to handle this privately. I can't imagine going through cancer and chemo in my boring little life. How much courage she has to continue living and doing the best for her people through it all. I'm shocked and heartbroken for her and her family, especially when amidst all of this, she has been bombarded with the most horrific cacophony of lies, abuse, and conspiracies. In the video, Catherine is so strong yet vulnerable. I love how her face lit up when she mentioned William. God bless her beautiful soul. I hope she'll recover. The family has been going through a lot lately. They've been going through too much, and I hope they will be given all the privacy they want and need. Everyone who tried to make a stupid soap opera out of her disappearance, although fully announced and explained in advance and ran completely buck wild with the stupidest theories I've ever seen, should take a long, hard look in the mirror and burn with shame. The disgusting irony is that many of them are the type to claim that the only royal they like is Diana, blindly ignoring that they were hounding Catherine and demanding access to her private life in exactly the same way that the paparazzi did with Diana. I hope all the people who commented and speculated about Catherine all over the world are utterly ashamed of themselves. She looks thin and pale, yet she's still her usual caring self, thanking everyone else first. Seeing her looking down several times, you can see how hard this is for her. When I look at the crazy theories surrounding her, I'd rather believe that the chaos caused by Markle and Harold has affected every senior member of the royal family. I'm sure in the end of Queen Elizabeth, the stress they are all under, 3 members of the royal family to have cancer in as many years, 2 in as many months. Those poor Wales children. I suspect William and Catherine wanted to wait till maybe the Easter holidays to tell the children. The poor woman was figuring out how to tell her young children that she had cancer, and the whole world was going out of its way to cause her more pain and suffering. I hope that everyone who contributed to her pain will be deeply ashamed. The fact that her thoughts and prayers are with other people who are suffering tells us what an amazing, empathetic person she is. I have so much adoration for her strength, and I hope that she will finally get the same support and privacy as was given to King Charles. People have been talking and hassling this poor lady while she deals with cancer. Also, I don't like how Meghan tries to attach her name to everything around Catherine. I don't give a care about Meghan. And I suddenly thought this is why the timing of the new bio for The Evil Two from Montecito. As in, they are not coming back to pitch in while everyone is fighting for their lives and taking care of their families. I am worried for Catherine and wish her the best, yet I also can't help yet feel so much anger towards Harry. He's the worst brother one could have, and no one can convince me otherwise that evil Meghan and coward Harry are partly responsible for their stress and health problems. The very two who were publicly attacked and dragged through the mud in November and December both became ill in January. If anyone is still in any doubt about the effect of stress on one's immunity, here is your evidence. The Mountbatten Windsors at the hands of the Harkles. The palace would have known about Catherine's condition before they updated the website to minimize Harkle presence. There's no way the troublemakers are slithering back in any time soon, no matter what happens. We should ignore all the manifesting coming from the faux royals in California. I honestly didn't think I could hate the Harkles more, yet this has taken it to a whole new level. I don't even have words. No amount of suffering will ever be enough for those who have taken part in the disgusting hate campaign against her over the past few months. Harry and Meghan have totally markled themselves and are in such a lose-lose situation here. If they say nothing, they will be called out for saying nothing. And if they try to release some sort of statement of support, they will be blasted for their disgusting hypocrisy. And it couldn't happen to two more deserving people. All of my genuine prayers to Catherine for complete healing and peace as she recovers. She has youth, strength, and overall health in her corner, as well as the love and support of the entire world. I don't know what I was expecting, yet I just checked the reactions on Sens. This topic attracted millions of discussions. Besides those who are shocked and pray for the health of the Princess of Wales, there are still negative comments. People are doubling down on the conspiracies, that it's weird for her to do this without William by her side, or how she didn't mention the king, that the monarchy is to blame. This will never end. They are grasping at whatever they can to make this look weird. Apparently, they had a doctor on Can doubting the diagnosis, and now there's a bunch of weirdos saying she's lying, that there's no cancer. This is ridiculous. I truly hope she was protected from the brunt of the idiocy in the press and online. All she asked for initially was time to recover, and the dirtbags wouldn't even allow her that. Some people even say that Catherine's cancer is a made-up story to cover for William's affair. Such vile people. The bullying isn't going to stop. Right now, the vile, vicious, lying grifter is smirking, and the half-wit she is married to is probably wringing his hands, wondering how he can get back in the royal family. I hope they do not let either of these two imbeciles back. Grifters, stay away. I'm so angry that this woman was pressured to the point where she dragged herself out of her sickbed, got doled up, and had to make a statement about a personal, private diagnosis for the world to see when she's notorious for protecting her privacy. I think they decided to share the news also because they were not confident Catherine could work as usual by Easter. And if she is still out of sight at that time, the conspiracy theories will grow too wild. I hope people will give them some space, like they gave to Charles. It's so appalling that the media has hounded this out of her. Harry and Meghan are probably scheming how they can use this to their advantage, yet they are pretty much yesterday's news. Left in the dust. The media will continue to cling to Catherine without knowing what she needs. The behavior of the media, mostly tabloids, needs to be called out. Celebrities who behaved badly to promote themselves. The abuse was relentless, day after day, badgering William and Catherine. Something needs to be done about the media. It is clearly out of control, printing lies, not to mention bullying those it targets. I'm especially frustrated at the worldwide media and those awful celebrities who tried to start some trend about finding Catherine. The Harkles, the Sugars, and the celebrities involved should be absolutely disgusted with themselves. Quite frankly, I am now really pissed off with the press and members of the public who hounded this information out. We do not need to know about anyone's medical details unless they wish to share them. It doesn't matter if someone photoshopped a family photo. This would be the reason Catherine had to announce her illness earlier than planned. I hope she didn't feel she had to release this video to get ahead of her medical records being breached, so someone didn't have the chance to sell the story about her diagnosis. I wonder if this announcement was moved up due to the recent attempt to access her medical records. It would be awful to think she was forced to share something this personal because someone would make a fortune off her poor health. This is also an action to put an end to crazy plots. I think a lot of the firestorm could have been avoided if they had released a statement sooner, yet I can fully understand why they didn't want to do that given the children. They are fantastic parents, putting the children first, despite the pressure on them, and waiting until they could explain it to the kids at a time when they would have a little break from school to process it. It must have been gut-wrenching for her to record this video. There should be an inquiry into the hateful comments, crazy speculation, and unhinged conspiracy theories most knew were just nonsense yet went along with it anyway. The press is guilty of spreading disinformation for money/profit, which needs governmental investigations, laws written to stop this in the future, and hefty fines. The press is to inform the public, not spread hate and disinformation for profit. As to the grifters, it's time to send them a message heard loud and clear: stay in your lane, and don't even comment on the royal family again. The mean-spirited gossip that set the internet aflame really took a hit on my faith in humanity. No one going through obstacles of health deserves such emotional turmoil piled atop what they're already battling. I would defend every one of the royal family if they had fallen victim to such cruelty. They should be ashamed of themselves. It makes me sick that people I held such high esteem for turned out to be grade A jerks. I'll be giving my time and support to better people. It would be lovely if there were no more media coverage of Harry and Meghan for a month or two, out of respect for what the family is going through. No more Meghan trying to attack her name to Catherine in headlines, please. Sussex couple have released an official statement regarding Catherine. It is funny how they call her Kate yet refer to themselves as Duke and Duchess. I honestly never had too much disdain for Meghan. I thought she was a narcissist on a global stage, making a fool out of herself. And I got entertained by seeing her fail and fail since she seemed like a bad person. However, after this she truly disgusts me. I loved the stare down the princess did and Meghan's coward. That's why Meghan is a bully who thinks she's better and smarter than anyone yet, when faced by Princess Catherine, she flinches in fear. It took one look to see Meghan like the true coward she is. Princess Catherine is 10 times the woman Meghan wishes she could be. I'm so sad and, at the same time, angry at what we all put her through. What the Prince and Princess of Wales mainly did was keep things a secret until they were ready to talk about it. And if it's not necessary, I believe they won't say anything about themselves. For the record, William didn't go around wailing about the media's behavior. He likely never will. Neither will she. She certainly didn't take the opportunity to make herself a victim in this statement. It keeps calm and carries on, making sure to acknowledge the positive well wishes, other people fighting cancer, and also the grim realities of the timeline of explaining to their children. They are both gracefully standing firm with grim determination in the face of extremely ugly treatment by the media. This is a requirement of senior royals that Meghan was never up to, and I can guarantee any negativity in the media she experienced doesn't hold a candle to this. First of all, sending love and healing to Wales. Second of all, Ginger and Nutmeg should have to do the walk of shame naked through the streets for all they have put this family through. They should be removed from all aspects of royal life immediately. Surely, that is the reason why the royal website was edited first, removing these two people to the bottom of the website before letting Princess of Wales announce it. Not only was she facing such a big diagnosis, yet the public getting all worked up by the Harkle camp is just ridiculous, and I'm sure added more stress to the family. And I hope the treatment is really successful with minimal side effects, and she recovers. I feel so bad for her and the kids and William. The fact that she had to make this statement and ask for privacy and time to deal with this made me so sad for her. She is dealing with intense medical issues, and the internet is running wild. I hope people back off. All the mean people hounding her and trying to access her medical records are the scum of the earth. They forced her to reveal this when she probably wasn't ready. Shame on them! The least deserving person, Catherine, had to go through so much with the media and haters. Her announcement is bringing so much awareness. She is a warrior and a queen. And even this announcement she didn't make about herself, yet others. She is truly a shining light in the darkness. Not that she ever could shine a light in the pit that the Harkles live in, nor should she. I'd be tempted to throw a few shovels of dirt into that hole. Catherine wasn't given the time of her choosing to announce it. She was forced to do it prematurely when she clearly wanted to wait until treatment was done. She's in the midst of a battle for her life. She doesn't need this stress piled on from the media and Meghan and her minions. She and William are trying to protect their children and have every right to do that. Her kids are young. Catherine, her only thought for a young mother is to watch her kids grow up. Everything else is mute. She doesn't deserve this. I'm so sad. She is the world's best role model. I hope she beats this and has a beautiful, long life going forward. She is the least likely person to get cancer, and yet she got it. No rhyme or reason. I don't know what to say about everything that has happened these last few weeks. I do wish Catherine a speedy recovery. As for everything else, it's disgusting and abhorrent. Sugars know they're terrible. They know the truth, yet they will still ignore it, so we should ignore sugars. Most of them are bots anyway. I have had a girl crush on Catherine since her engagement announcement and got up early to watch her wedding on TV. I now continue to look up to her as an example of feminine strength and grace, an ideal of what a woman can aspire to be. That moment When she looks down and closes her eyes after saying she's starting chemotherapy, you can see how difficult it was for her to even say it. I don't think she wanted to have to deliver this message now. Yet a press release alone would not have stopped the insane speculation surrounding her condition. I cannot imagine how painful and scary this must be to her as a mother to young children. Hopefully, they have caught this early and she will be okay. If so, I hope, please, Sussex Squad, I implore you to end the gossip and negativity towards the Princess of Wales and the rest of the royal family. The King and the Princess of Wales need time to heal. Although there are mixed reports that stress causes cancer, there is no doubt among medical experts that stress affects the growth of cancer cells. Please stop the hate and rumors. Please leave this beautiful woman wife and mother of 3 young children alone. Luckily, no matter what Meghan does, the person who is loved by the world is still Catherine. She is facing an illness. She will fight it when she has many people who love and support her. Being surrounded by a loving family and a medical team you trust are the keys to a positive recovery. The positive attitude the princess is known for will serve her well. God is on her side. Everything is gradually being revealed. I believe if Catherine hadn't been violently attacked and crazy theories were constantly being put forward, I believe she wouldn't have had to announce it this time. However, a series of plots targeting her and the royal family are being discussed every day. They felt it was necessary to make an announcement. This cannot stop the behavior of terrible people and the media, but at least it does not let the story go too far. That brings us to the end of my video. Hope you agree with my point of view. If not, please comment so we can discuss it. Don't forget to like and share the video so YouTube can recommend similar videos. And if you want to receive notifications about the latest videos, please subscribe. We will be back soon. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.